Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm going to be telling you my best secrets to creating a successful YouTube channel. If you want to make your own Rec Room videos, or if you've already started, be sure to take note of these 10 tips to help you on your journey. So let's get started. Tip number 1, forge your own path. Don't follow what everyone else is doing. I wish when I started making YouTube videos that I had more of an understanding of what makes me unique. What makes you stand out? Is it your sense of humor? Are you really good at the game? Most people make the mistake of starting a Rec Room channel and then just going down the list, creating every video that has already been made before. I'm not saying I'm not guilty of this too. One of the most difficult things to do is find something that makes you stand out, whether it's your editing style or the way you say things. It's important to stand out because the competition for YouTube is fierce, and people watch so many different YouTubers that if you don't make your content unique, it will risk being forgettable, and forgettable is about the worst thing that you can be as a content creator. Number 2, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Most people who make Rec Room videos are going to give up. Whether they reach 30 subscribers, 300 subscribers, or 3,000 subscribers, at some point they will get bored, lose interest in Rec Room, feel like it's too much to keep going, feel like their channel isn't growing fast enough, or all of the above. Mind you, for every person that quits, 5 new ones start, so it's not as though it gets any less competitive. However, the biggest threat to your YouTube career is actually you. Staying motivated is not easy, especially when you don't turn into the next Gecko VR after putting all that effort into publishing content for a few months. Slow and steady wins the race. Put a goal for yourself and stick to it, even if it's just one video a week. Keeping a consistent schedule so your audience knows when to show up will keep everyone happy. No one wants to watch a content creator who posts sporadically, and you won't be happy with yourself if you're an inconsistent uploader. Trust me, YouTube won't either. They reward consistent channels who don't take long breaks in between uploads. Number 3, stop overthinking your thumbnails. One of my biggest tips, and something I wish I could have told the old me who was just starting out on YouTube, is that you're making your thumbnails too complicated. It doesn't have to say everything that the title says. That's why you have a title, so that the thumbnail can supplement that, not repeat everything that it says. So the next time you're making a thumbnail, just remember, simple is best. Try to not use more than 4 words if you choose to use font at all. Netflix themselves said that any more than 3 objects in a thumbnail and people are less likely to click on it. People literally judge whether to click on your video or not in under 2 seconds, and your thumbnail appears alongside every other thumbnail in search or on a homepage. So yes, they are very important. If you can make the font pop and the objects on the thumbnail have some life to them, you'll be leagues ahead of other people. Number 4, don't have any dead space or distractions. When you're talking to the camera, it's incredibly important to skip words like and like and Try to speak quickly because people get bored easily, but also try to enunciate your words so that you're easy to understand. Even if you don't have editing software, it's extremely important to keep people interested. You might notice that in my videos, I don't say the word when I speak, nor do I keep even my breathing in between sentences. I remove any dead spaces it's called, and therefore people can focus on my content easier without being bored or getting distracted. When people are watching a video, they're actively looking for a reason to click away and go to something else. If you keep it action-packed and straight to the point, you have a higher chance of keeping the audience. When you keep the audience, YouTube notices this, and if you can keep the audience watching for a good portion of the video, well, the video has a much higher chance of being picked up by the algorithm and shown to more people, aka going viral, my friends. Number 5, practice being confident on camera. This goes hand in hand with removing all of your uhs, ums, and unnecessary quiet moments. If you spend time talking to the camera or pretending you're filming even when you're not, you will likely become more comfortable. When I first started making videos, I found this incredibly difficult to do. I always messed up my words, I felt awkward and clumsy when I was filming, and that just translated into the end result of my videos. And now that I've made so many of them, I feel a lot more comfortable on camera, but you know what? It takes time. Some people find this easier than others, but regardless, it is a skill that you can work at. So always practice, and if you have friends around, practice in front of them too. Ask them if your lines sound good, or if they think there's something you could do to improve about the way you deliver your introductions. Speaking of introductions, I recommend keeping them extremely short. Don't keep people waiting to get to the point of your video. Just hop right in. Just remember, it's 2021, and people have the attention span of an ADHD goldfish. Number 6, appreciate your viewers. One of the funniest things that I've noticed about YouTube channels is that people want viewers and people to like, comment, and subscribe, but when they do, the content creator tends to ignore them. They don't answer comments, they don't interact with their viewers, they just treat them like a number. This is 100% the wrong approach. If you comment on your favorite YouTuber's channel and they comment right back to you, it feels pretty awesome, doesn't it? Well, it's no different when people watch your videos. Always treat the viewers like they're special because they are. They make your channel what it is. They deserve to be acknowledged in every way possible. I personally spend 30 to 60 minutes each day responding to comments on YouTube, on RecNet, and I thank people for taking the time to leave me a comment. It's part of the job, and if you want to grow your channel, responding to comments is the best way to create a solid foundation. So please, get into the habit of doing that right now, and you will build not just subscribers, but people that are loyal to your videos and want to come back and comment even more because they know that their opinion is valued. The bonus is that it counts for engagement. YouTube loves to see lots of comments on a video. Number 7, make searchable content with keyword research. When you're a smaller channel, it's important to try and target search results when you make a video. If I make a video, YouTube sort of knows me now. It knows that I make consistent content and that it can push those on people's homepages right away and give them a boost. When I was just starting out, my videos didn't get pushed anywhere. YouTube didn't have a clear picture of who my videos were directed at, and therefore most of my traffic was coming from search or existing subscribers. This is the reason that smaller channels need to focus on making videos that people are searching for. It's not always the funnest to make a tutorial on how to fly, decorate your dorm, use CV2 gadgets, or use your watch, but a lot of people interested in Rec Room search for these things, so you would be smart to make a few how-to videos in addition to your regular rotation of content. You can type in Rec Room in the YouTube search and hit the spacebar. Any of the auto-filled things that pop up are the most searched terms in the game. You can even take this one step further and start going down the alphabet, making a list for yourself of potential video topics to cover. Number 8, always watch your analytics. If you make videos, you have access to something called the Creator Studio. This is chock full of all sorts of information, and if you want to make better videos, then you should learn a few of the key analytics to watch out for. The main one is audience retention. You can see very clearly when these spike and dip, where people are loving or leaving your videos. If you notice that every single time you ramble on a bit too much in your intro, the viewer retention tanks at that spot, then you'll know to shorten those in the future. Anyone who doesn't look at their analytics is taking a big risk. The risk is not finding out facts about the content you're making, and therefore not improving or not making more of what is working. On a related note, if you do make a video that works, then you should strongly consider making another 1 or 2 similar ones and see if those pop off as well. Number 9, keep a list of video ideas. A big concern that I hear from new and existing YouTubers is that they don't know what to make videos about. I guarantee you've had a lot of good ideas though. I can't sit and think of a bunch offhand because it's not easy to do. However, what I suggest doing that works for me is having a dedicated note section in your phone or even just on paper of video ideas. Make sure that when you think of one or your friend suggests something when you're playing the game, that you stop what you're doing and write it down immediately. This way, you'll have a long list of ideas for when you can't think of one. Number 10. Don't worry about having the best and the latest equipment. Start with what you already have. You do not need to have a gaming PC with an Oculus Link for your Quest 2 to access the streamer cam in order to be a successful YouTuber. You can use stock footage of Rec Room and do a voiceover. You can hold your head still and talk in your mirror. You can get a friend to record it and send it to you. Think creatively, and you can get away with making videos with equipment that you already have. Even if you just have a phone, you can still make Rec Room videos with screen capture apps and a cheap microphone. Once you figure out all the other things that go into making videos and you get monetized, or as time goes on and you realize this is what you really want to do, then you should invest more money in it. Chances are, people are watching your content for your personality, not the quality of your filming. If I personally had to choose one, I would pick the YouTuber with lower quality videos but a likable personality over someone who clearly records on the best equipment but is boring or unoriginal. I also love watching channels like Nick Nimmin and Roberto Blake as they cover these topics every week on their channels. Honestly, when I'm not working on my channel and I'm just doing dishes or something, I will throw on one of their videos to listen to, and I always find myself nodding and going, yep, this is great information that will help me grow. YouTube is not something that you can wake up one day and be professional at. You wouldn't wake up one day and suddenly succeed at being a famous musician without ever having picked up a guitar, would you? No, that's completely ridiculous. So you can't just wake up and suddenly be a pro editor, graphic designer, actor, social media ambassador. These skills take time to form, but you have to work at it. If you want to do this, you can. However, it's not luck. I would say it's 90% based on the effort that you put into it, and maybe 10% algorithm luck. I have many more tips about how to create a successful YouTube channel, but these are just a few to get you started. If you'd like to see a part 2, then let me know and I can go more in depth about making a strong brand, growing a presence on social media, video editing, etc. For now, I think that's plenty to get you thinking about ways to grow your channel faster. For more great tips on YouTube, click on one of these videos I chose here. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.